in a variety of breaking news and disasters across the country. And he did 2 tours as an embedded reporter in Iraq, including being the first network reporter as the war commenced on March 20th in 2003. His coverage of the Deepwater Horizon oil disaster in 2010 also garnered him quite a bit of attention in multiple interviews on Fox, MSNBC, and CNN. He has 2 National Marconi Awards and the nation's top award for reporting and coverage from the Radio Television Digital News Directors Association. Rob has reached the highest levels of broadcast journalism and is well deserving of our Distinguished Alumni Award, so please welcome Rob Milford.
When I got here earlier, I said I should be here or here with the staff because I still feel like I'm part of the staff from this radio station. Really, right now. There's only one thing really to say is, what took you so long? I mean, really. I should have gotten this award like 40, 45 years ago because I knew what I wanted to do when I was a whiz dipper, when my nickname was Robbie Radio, okay? I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. At the time, I didn't know how blessed that was, or maybe how cursed. This radio station gave me a career, everything I have in my life, everything I've done, the opportunities to travel, to meet all the famous people and all the wannabes, all the one-hit wonders, and the bimbos who, well, you know. But it's all because of this radio station. You got to start someplace. It still holds true if you have a dream, and I mean this sincerely, and I want to talk to the kids because the parents are already going, boy, he's got that right. If you have a dream, go for it. Do not let anyone tell you it can't be done. You are the only one who can do it. I know this sounds like a graduation speech at high school, but it's the truth, okay? It really is. My dreams have been broken more than my heart in the last 45 years, but I keep getting up every day and I go for it and I move out and I say, what's next? I wait for the phone to ring. I mean, the world is full of naysayers and doubters and pessimists, people who don't like you, they're never going to like you, and they're never going to help you. But you got to know this. There's no secret sauce, there's no special formula that can possibly substitute for your drive and determination and your initiative. And if you're one of those, I don't know what I want to do with my life, that's fine. But when you find it, it's right up there with air and water. And you will know it. The light bulb will go on. But find the one thing for you that's right. All right? Radio has always been that passion for me. You know, and he's right. First day of school, first day of high school. It's the first day we opened Salem. The first day. And I'm go up the ramp, and it's class 3, 2108, far northeast corner of the building. Everybody knows where that is, right? I don't know what's there now, but that's where it was. And class stay after, and I was like, what did I do? But I was the first one picked. I remember, I'm going to get verklempt here. Did I say that right? Because that's the first time I'd ever been picked for anything. I was a nerd, never got picked for kickball. Dodgeball, I was the first one they threw at. It was simple. But I got the required license. I started covering stories. It took a while for that one. I got the required license. I started covering stories before we went on the air. The train wreck in Northville, just, I guess, west of Hines Drive, north of 5 Mile. You couldn't drive in. I went to Meditol. Guy was flying with Channel 2 photographer. Sorry, it wasn't a Channel 7, man. They had their own helicopter. And I just hitched a ride and went over, and we flew around a few, and I had the report I needed. The fire that burned down Lula Ridge Chevrolet on Ann Arbor Road. And my voice was the very first one on the air saying, this is WSDP 89.3, conducting transmitter test. We had to run that like every 15 minutes. I thought then that radio was great. I still think it's great. We're the most intimate of all media. There's the guy talking in the microphone, and there's the receiver. It's one-on-one. We don't talk to a group of people. Hey, how you doing? That covers everybody. The message goes from the announcer to the receiver. There's no filter, no editorial bias. It's just you. No other media offers that amazing opportunity. Everywhere else, you've got layers and layers of people between you and the story that the listener will hear. Got to tell you, on behalf of the other, how do you say, 46 years, about 1,000, 1,500 kids have worked at WSDP since I started where you are right now. Every single one of them is proud of the work you all do and have done and continue to do. You have set the example for incredible high school broadcasting. You are the pros. That's why you get nominated. That's why you've won every award MAB can hand out, a lot of other awards. And those darn National Association of Broadcasters people, they're just a little slow in recognizing. I mean, the 88.1 is Plymouth. If it happens in Plymouth, you hear about it on our radio station. And again, a long line of people have contributed to the success here. Bonnie Dorr, who started it, Mary Phil Godfroy, the general manager I had to deal with my second year, John Seidelman, Jeff Cardinal, the semi-legendary paraprofessional, who was always the adult in the room and didn't nearly get what he deserved because he had to put up with us all the time. And then we come to Bill Keith. You know, a long line of people have contributed to the success here. Every single one. And we're just thrilled for that success. I've been lucky. I've been very lucky. Right place, right time. I answer the phone. They say, "Can you go?" And I say, "Yeah." And they said, "Can you go to Iraq?" I said, "You bet. When do we leave? Let's go." "Can you go to a hurricane?" "I'm ready. Let's go." Calls at 2 o'clock in the morning because there's a plane crash or the Texas A&M bonfire collapsed. It's part of the deal. That's part of the deal. You take it and you drive on. I visited Plymouth a couple of years ago, I think it was the last time, and talked to a class and said, "Hey, you guys are lucky." The current bunch that's here, probably some of the seniors may have seen me in that class. And I said, "You're lucky because you never had to learn how to use a pager or a telephone answering machine or set the clock on a VCR." That was a video cassette recorder that predates DVDs. Okay. The point being, if you're pulling a shift tomorrow or over the summer or whatever, you have a lot less technology to unlearn. Myself, your parents, we had to unlearn a lot. So the bottom line, you all have something to say. You all are now highly trained messengers to get the message through to somebody. However you want to use that, television, advertising, radio, journalism, what you've learned here has given you a head start on everybody else that you will ever compete against the rest of your life. Absolutely. I started here. I was in this chair. I was in that studio with you, and still am. I started here. I got to do everything I wanted to do. You're starting here. You can do the very same thing. I want to thank you for this very distinct honor. It means something when you're acknowledged by your peers. And as my old program director said, keep on playing the hits.